Well, Amniotics was founded in 2015, where we found out that there were what's called mesenchymal stem cells in the amniotic fluid. And from there, we've been developing the company, enabling us to take these tissue-specific neonatal cells from full-term amniotic fluid and working them into products, into therapeutics. So right now we're targeting 4 different areas. We're targeting the dermatology space, we're targeting the respiratory space, we're targeting the kidney or renal space, as well as the brain and CNS space. So really you could say a very broad pipeline with this very unique product that we have. For sure, you could say what's really cool here is that we have the ability to take mesenchymal stem cells from the amniotic fluid, meaning they're already in the liquid. So from there we can isolate these cells so that they are tissue specific for these different organs or these different tissues. So it's kind of a tailor-made setup where you have cells from lungs to treat lungs. And since these are neonate, these are from the very, very young situation, they have this potency and enabling them to go in and heal the damaged tissue. Well, to understand, you could say to start off with, having cell therapy is a much more complicated thing than having a small molecule, which is basically a chemical product. Here we need the know-how, we need how to work with these cells, and we generated all of that in-house. So we control all of that knowledge and are building the full value chain within that. So it opens up the flexibility to us to have with different products at the different times, so we can really hit the market or the clinical trial at the right time. It also opens up the possibility for us to have kind of a secondary business opportunity where we have this contract manufacturing capability, because there's not that many companies that have this capability of working with cells, and we have that, so we're able to work within that business area as well. For sure, you could say Pulmostem is the most advanced of our products. It's targeting the respiratory indication, both on an anti-inflammatory area, in the anti-fibrotic area, and in angiogenesis, meaning they can heal the tissue, regenerate the lung tissue. And that's the reason you could say we see that it has the ability to work in several different respiratory indications, which is also what we are pushing it forward into. So right now we're targeting a first-in-man with this product in hospitalized COVID-19 patients, where of course we'll look at the safety and tolerability of this drug in this patient cohort, but also looking at it as its efficacy in regenerating the tissue, regenerating the lungs, because this is really a huge area for many indications that there's a needing of, you can just not just stopping the disease, but really healing the tissue, enabling this regeneration of the tissue. And that is some of the secondary readouts that we will have that will enable us to move forward in very different areas within the respiratory space. I think you could say in many regards, Amniotics is a very unique combination of a company, because we have the full manufacturing value chain, all the way from coming in with the tissue or fluid, all the way to fill and finish, having the vials ready there. That's opening up for us to do out-licensing at very different development stages. We can take it from the very early stage until, you could say, after first in man, and even later on if that's the need. It also opens up for the fact that we can work as a contract manufacturer for other companies, but certainly also you could say this is a very, very interesting area that we are in, where we have the first in man study just on the brinks of starting that study, and that will enable further value inflection points in this company as we go forward.